All right, ladies and gents, I think we are just about ready to get today's stream rolling. Welcome, everybody, back again to another stream. Hope you guys are doing just dandy. Today is stream number 420. Get all your jokes out now. I already made a joke with the title, so get them all out now. It's stream 420. Isn't that so funny? Ha ha ha. But welcome everyone back again to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Before we start, streaming schedule. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central. Daily updates on the community tab, all of that good stuff. And for today's stream, we are going to be discussing the Ninjago Dragons Rising Part 2 full trailer that we got yesterday as of the time of streaming this here stream. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I would advise everyone to read the pinned comment in the chat, and really quick, let's talk about that. So we're going to start off with no spoilers. No spoilers are allowed, nothing regarding leaks or magazines or anything like that, just what was shown in the trailer. Anything that was shown in the trailer is fair game to talk about for this stream right here. With that being said, towards the end of the stream, we might open it up to talking about all of those leaks and all the magazine stuff. So keep that in mind. I will be sure to announce when the discussion will shift over to spoilers, and anyone who doesn't want to stay for the spoiler section, that's totally understandable, and I will be sure to let you guys know when we will switch over to that type of discussion. So keep that in mind as we continue forward. Anyone who does not comply will be banned from the chat. We're not dealing with that type of stuff today, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we can talk about both trailers too, if you want. Like I said though, no spoilers, none of that stuff until I specify. So let me know how you guys are doing. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and hope you guys are ready to get chatting. I'm excited to talk about this trailer in more depth. Today was tiring for me. Woke up late, couldn't get anything done before I had to go to work. Sorry to hear about that. Hope the day calms down for you, or hope the day calms down for you. And if not, well, I hope the rest of this week goes well for you. GPG, thank you very much for gifting a channel membership. Jaden got one. Awesome. Congrats, Jaden. And by the way, I did see some questions about channel memberships. You should be able to access them once you actually go to the channel. There should be a button when you visit the channel that says, sign up here for a membership or whatever. I'm not sure why it doesn't show up for some people. I imagine might be a glitch on YouTube's end. Hollyleaf, $4.99 super chat. Random question, do you know why I can't get the membership? Not under the subscribe button for me. Funny you should ask that. We were just talking about that. What a coincidence. Yeah, for some people it doesn't show up for some reason. I had to go on my desktop to actually find the button. So for some reason, if you're on mobile, I think there's a glitch. There might also be a glitch on desktop too, but I know for some people it's kind of, it's kind of a, it's kind of a pain for that button to show up for some reason. So thanks YouTube for all of that good stuff. Thanks for inconveniencing a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, Hollyleaf, I hope you get to figure it out soon. I hope it's able to show up for you. Yeah, for some people it's just like a glitch, unfortunately. But thank you very much, Hollyleaf, for the $4.99 super chat. Sorry that's not much help, but I'd recommend just trying a different device if you really, really want, And don't feel pressured to sign up for memberships either, folks. It's totally optional. Let's see. Didn't know Heatwave could fly. Oh yeah, yeah. It does fly. Makes sense. It is dragon. Have to share my bio class with freshmen because the school got rid of the science course I took last year. One freshman tried to convince the teacher he was mute as a joke. Hope he fails. Yeah, that's a pretty that's not a very good joke to play on someone there. Yeah, hopefully that all gets straightened out there, prime time. Yeah, we're gonna be switching over to trailer talk here in just a few minutes, so keep that in mind. Soccer was canceled because it was 120 degrees. Yeah, it's probably a good thing to cancel at that point. We don't want people to melt. Yeah, it's pretty insensitive, I will say. I hope all of that gets straightened out. Hope that child gets punished for his actions. Logging on my laptop at the moment. Yeah, I mean, for me, it worked on desktop. I was actually able to see the membership tab on other people's channels. Sometimes on mobile, it's glitched. Don't know why. Also, YouTube is making more changes. Not really affecting Well, I guess it does kind of affect viewers too, but apparently they're making changes with ads where YouTubers are not allowed to select what type of ads they want to feature on videos, so keep that in mind moving forward. If you randomly start to see a bunch more ads like on stream or in YouTube videos and whatnot, it's not my choice. YouTube's kind of taking that freedom away from people, unfortunately. I really hope they correct that decision. We all got like an email about that earlier today, or at least I did, explaining all the new stuff. Apparently that starts in November. So, I mean, yeah, if you got ad blocker, I mean, you're totally fine. This doesn't affect you guys. But yeah, I just figured I'd throw that out there. I'll probably talk a little bit more about that in future streams as we get closer to that rollover point. Yeah, I also love it when freedom is taken away. Me too. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for restricting freedom. What exactly did they say? I want to check out the email quick, because the phrasing that they used was pretty funny. Right at the beginning here, it says, starting in November, we are optimizing creator revenue and taking the guesswork out of which ad formats to use by removing individual ad controls for all types of ads. Fantastic. It also says that it's supposed to ensure a positive viewing experience. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised, but I don't know. YouTube's making some very strange decisions here, I must say. Nothing new, obviously. YouTube makes weird decisions all the time. Yeah, I'm not actually live. Spoilers. This is all a pre-recorded stream. Everyone else in the chat's just playing along, of course. Just wanted to let you know, not going to be talking in the chat much since I'm playing PS5. Sounds good. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, this is definitely pre-recorded. Totally. Let's see. Realized the party's on Saturday, but I'm here. It was a mistake. No worries, Danny. Totally understandable. Every platform's weird nowadays. Yeah, and there's not like, anything that competes with YouTube, like at least in terms of videos. Streaming, I mean, there's all kinds of platforms that you can stream on. So, but yeah, apparently there's going to be ads in the chat now or something. I don't know. That all starts in November, so I guess we don't got to worry about it just yet. By the time November rolls around, though, most definitely. With that being said, folks, let's start to shift the discussion over to the trailer itself. So I do have the trailer pulled up on my other screen here. Yeah, remember Daily Motion. Ads in the chat, or the bots coming back? I don't think so. From how they described it, it kind of just sounds like they're going to show like an ad in the chat, like a full picture ad or something. I don't know. I guess we'll figure that out, cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose. Not sure what it's going to look like just yet. But like I said, I do have the trailer pulled up over on my screen here, so we can flip through it if you want. We can talk about anything that you guys want to talk about regarding this trailer, as long as it's spoiler free. Keep that in mind, people. You return of the bots. Let's see. What should we start with? I kind of want to start by talking about Colum, aka Cole's golem form. Where is it? Where's the part of the trailer where he actually transforms? Because that part's pretty sick. Where is it? Forgive me, I need to navigate it here. Come on. Show me the money. Where actually is it? It pops up for like a split second. There it is. So I really want to talk about this first things first, because if you guys know me, you would know that I'm a big Cole stan, right? We stan Cole here, and this transformation is pretty gnarly. Let me pull up the chat super quick so I can monitor y'all, make sure people are behaving. Yeah, I saw that Brent Miller did post a video about that. So, yeah, his reaction. I didn't see it just yet. Yeah, look at his feet. He is so cool. Yeah, the Earth Punch no longer affects just his arms and his scar. It's going throughout his entire body. We got the feet down here, too, lighting up gold or orange or whatever color that is. I think that's pretty sweet, actually, how the Earth energy surges throughout his entire body. I hope we get to see, like, some Earth kicks. I hope this isn't just, like, something when he transforms. I really hope, how we got the Earth Punch? I really hope we get, like, an Earth kick, too. That'd be pretty sweet. But no, when he transforms, you gotta love that wild brain animation with the stretching. When he transforms, he literally just summons a bunch of rocks around him. And then, boom. Colum. That is such a cool transformation. I keep on watching that over and over again. That is so sweet. I kind of hope we get like a set of this. We do have, I believe, for the 2024 set list, I think we do have like a Cole mech, but I don't know if it's going to be this thing. I kind of hope that it is, in all honesty. Hashtag Colum, yes indeed. Let's see. Gotta draw Colum. I'd recommend it. It's a pretty sweet design. It's pretty sweet. Can't be here today. Found out last minute. Need to take my siblings roller skating. No big deal, Lizzie. Thanks for letting me know. Hope to see you again here really soon. Colum toe picks. He does have some little toesies. He's got 2 little toesies. How sweet. I also like, we talked about this when the other trailer came out, the other teaser. Those eyebrows are pretty sweet as well. Very much Cole. Just want to look at that transformation again. That is so sweet. I do kind of hope that the other ninja gets something similar to this, in all honesty. Because Colum is such a cool idea. Kind of wish they did this sooner. Can you imagine, like, Master of the Mountain with this power? That'd be sweet. Can Colum fly? I don't think so. Maybe he could levitate. It kind of seems like he is levitating a little bit towards the end there. It doesn't look like he's dropping right away. I mean, with Earth, I mean, we've seen him like levitate rocks and stuff before. Maybe this is what he's doing here. Maybe he's controlling the rocks that he attached to his Colum form, and now he can like float or fly or whatever. That would make sense. Because it kind of seems like he is floating. Like, I got it as slow mode as possible, but you can kind of see he doesn't drop down right away. So that's interesting. I didn't notice that either. Things that I noticed too late. He is pretty overpowered for sure. Finished my Colum mock the other day. Need to make adjustments. I kind of want to make a mock too, in all honesty. I wonder how difficult it would be. Are we lagging a little bit? Yeah, feel free to let me know if you guys see any lag. I'm not seeing any over on my end, but lately that hasn't been mattering. Feels like it's just a small levitation after the transformation. Other media does that a lot. That could be the case too. Totally. I kind of feel like, though, if he's literally able to levitate rocks, why can't he levitate this? You know what I'm saying? I guess we'll see. How tall do you think Colum is? We saw in another image. I don't have the image handy, but Nia and Sora were standing next to it or standing in front of it. It kind of looked like maybe it was double their size, so maybe they go up to just like the leg. Can't say for sure. I don't think we have a shot in any of these trailers with Colum standing next to someone, but it kind of doesn't look like he's growing that much. Yeah, I'd say maybe Cole himself takes up maybe just the body of the form. So maybe Cole's in there, perhaps, or maybe this entire thing is Cole. I doubt it's like a suit of armor. It's probably more so just like a new form. I'd say maybe the other guys would stand up to maybe about the hip area, perhaps, if I had to make a guess. Just my prediction, though. What would Jay and Kai look like covered in their element? I think they'd look pretty cool. Jay could be just like a giant storm cloud. Kai would be just a big fire monster. That'd be sweet. Yeah, let's save all the Jay talk for later in the stream, once we get into spoiler territory. Yeah, Zane could probably do something similar, that's for sure. Let's see. Hope to see Wildfire and Kai. Well, good news, there's a lot of that in this trailer. Seems like they will be quite the dynamic duo during this season. Hey, it's our friend the Jin. Hello, Jin Man. But I like this part in particular with Kai and Wildfire, where they're just like dodging spears and Wildfire just doesn't have a care in the world. Kai is very obviously freaking out in this scenario. Unfortunately, that jump wasn't enough. But we see other shots of them together in the trailer too. I'm looking forward to seeing more of them interacting because it very much is like a father-daughter type of situation. Now, granted, I don't mean that literally. Like, Wildfire is probably not Kai's genuine daughter. More so just like a daughter figure. And I think that's awesome. I'm trying to find the bit where they're riding Heatwave, because I think I like that part the most. There we go. Look at how happy Kai is. So wholesome. Very wholesome. Is that a realm crystal on the Jin? I don't think so. We can talk about that really quick, too. I think it's more so just a protective casing for his necklace. Where is the Jin? Somewhere around here. I just saw you, Jin Man. Yeah, I don't think that's a realm crystal. It's got to be some type of like protective casing for his necklace. Because apparently, you know, from what the other trailer told us, that necklace is like the source of his power. So maybe that's either protective casing or he breaks it and finally he's able to access his power. Maybe someone put that on him. Who's to say? Is the Jin's necklace the same as Tanner's? Ooh, that'd be a nice plot twist. Bringing in some Spinjitzu Brothers characters. Can't say for sure, though. I mean, that medallion was, it was Jin specific, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Is the Jin Nadakon's brother? I don't think so. I kind of feel like he's like from an entirely separate Jin family. He doesn't really look like Nadakon or Kanji-kan, so I kind of feel like this dude is separate. Let's see. Yeah, the Realm Crystal was destroyed, so it's probably not the Realm Crystal, but maybe it could be a Realm Crystal. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. If he is Nadakon's son, that'd be pretty crazy. I don't look at this guy and just think Nadakon, you know? I mean, sure, he's a Jin, but not all humans are related, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I kind of feel like this guy is just going to be separate from that family. He is a tomato. I do kind of like how they made him red. I think that's a good decision. Kind of separates him even further from the other Jin that we've seen. The other two Jin. We need to see more Jin. Do you think Sora will be the pink ninja? I think she should be the pink ninja. Do I think she will be? Maybe. I mean, she's got pink on her color scheme as it is. I just kind of feel like Sora should pick a color, you know? Her suit's too many colors, man. You got the white, the pink, the gold, the blue. Too many colors. Just pick one, bro. He could have had a son with Dallara. That would make this guy... Where is he? Our good friend, the Red Jin. That would make this guy half Jin, half human. I don't know where the human element comes into play. Unless Dallara wasn't human, but I guess we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, pick one, bro. My thoughts exactly. Technically all humans are related? I don't think so. I kind of feel like you get to a point where the relativity kind of wears off, right? I mean, how long have humans been around? Like, I'm not related to, like, some random Joe Schmo, like, across the country from me, you know? I mean, the only thing that relates us is that we're both members of the same species. Would make sense because he has legs. Oh, yeah, I guess he does have legs, right? I mean, as we saw in the other trailer, he's not, like, floating around on, like, smoke or whatever. He does kind of have, like, a cloak. Maybe he does have legs. Maybe he is half human, half Jin. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Yeah, relativity wears off. Like, say, like, I guess it also depends on religion. That's true. But, like, you know, it's kind of a weird discussion. Because if you started with two people, eventually you keep on going and going down the line, you're going to be, like, 0.00001% related, and it's just going to keep on deteriorating from there. So, yeah, relativity would wear off after a while if you want to go that route. He could be floating, too. He does kind of have a cloak, as we saw in the last trailer. But it is kind of hard to see his legs. Especially in this trailer. We only see the top half of his body. So sad. Honestly, Sora should be the new fuchsia ninja. I can speak English fluently. Not opposed to more four-armed characters. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Another four-armed character. Add him to the list. We have so many now. Maybe one day we could do like a four-armed character bracket fight. That'd be nice. Can we talk about the crab monster? We sure can. Where is that crab boy? There he is. This guy looks dangerous, dude. Is it just me, or is this thing probably Ninjago's most intimidating creature? That thing looks like it's straight out of, like, Predator or Alien. One of those two. What about Alien versus Predator? That thing looks mean. Would not want to be on the bad end of this guy. They should make that into a set. That'd be sweet. Holly Leaf, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. Do you think Lloyd will accept being the master he is meant to be? I think eventually. I'm not sure if he'll get there in Dragon's Rising Part 2, but probably at some point down the line, maybe that'll be his resolution towards the end of the series. Oops, I forgot to copy over the donation sound. Hold up 1 second here. Thank you, Holly Leaf. Or not the sound, rather the reference picture there. There we go. Yeah, no, I feel like that'll be happening for Lloyd maybe towards the very end of the series. He is a gnarly little fellow, yes indeed. But thank you, Holly Leaf, once again for the super chat. Thanks for helping out the channel. He does kind of look like the Season 8 crab, but like, yeah, armored up, beefed up. Maybe it's like a distant cousin or something, I don't know. Certainly doesn't look anything too similar, but he is a crab, so I don't know. Are all crabs related? We could continue the are all things related discussion. He does kind of look like a blue shell. I think he looks cool, though. Also, the animation, just in general, for Dragon's Rising Part 2, Looks pretty insane. I'd say visually Dragon's Rising might be one of Ninjago's best seasons. The visuals have just been insane ever since part 1. Aren't they using like a different type of software? Pretty sure we had that discussion already, like a while ago. Crabby indeed. Or the giant stone monster and a crab fused together. Certainly something. We see it in a couple of other shots in this trailer too. Don't we see it? Yeah, we see it towards the end. It kind of like attacks Eren, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, here it is. Here it is. After Sora's dragon breathes fire. Yeah, this thing looks dangerous. Kaiju attack, indeed. I think it is Unreal Engine. Something like that. Why is the Jin red? Probably a different family. Not all Jin are the same color. Can we talk about Eren's suit? Yeah, so I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this. How are we feeling about Eren's design? I made a post yesterday over on Instagram. I think this design is like genuinely one of Ninjago's best ninja designs. I think he looks great. I would have preferred maybe Skylar get this design because, of course, the oranges and the yellows. But with Eren, I think it looks pretty sweet. I like the horns on the hood. I like the colors overall. I don't mind like the 2 different shades of orange and yellow too with the gold. I think it looks good, and I also like the black gloves. I think it looks fine. The only thing that I'm not super like set on is the gray belt, but honestly it's kind of like forgivable when you look at the entire suit as it is. And this was revealed like a long time ago too, this design, but now we're finally seeing it in action, in animation, besides just the intro. And I think it looks pretty good overall. Sorry, Colum, we already talked about you. Let's watch Eren do a Spider-Man. Very cool. I like it a lot. I like the Daredevil horns. Let's see. Horns are amazing. I think so, too. Looks like a rhino. I don't know. To me, he kind of looks like Daredevil. I could totally see people trying to rework this helmet to make like a Daredevil mock or something. Let's see. Do you think if when Master Wu returns, he will actually retire? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Wu, because he's not here. Maybe he will just sit the entirety of Dragon's Rising out and come back at the very end. That'd be pretty strange, though. I kind of have a feeling they wanted to kill him off and crystallize, but last minute decision, they were like, nah, let's not do that. Just speculation, though. Here's another shot of Eren, looking pretty sweet, I must say. Let's see. Speaking of Spooderman, yes, I did put up the digital code. One of the benefits of following me on Instagram, sometimes I give away movie codes. Turn-ons and notifications. Yeah, Wu is in the bounty set. Maybe he'll show up at some point in part 2. That would certainly be intriguing. Can we look at the purple guy? Sure. The purple dude. Where is he? Where are you, purple man? You're here somewhere. This guy. We saw him earlier in the trailer. He was hanging out with Cole's gang. Let's see if I can find that shot quick. Isn't that towards the end, actually? That shot where he's with Cole and Nia and all that? Yeah, there it is. I found it. The world's greatest detective. Come on. There he is. This guy, yeah, who's very clearly a month's Gecko hybrid. Couldn't remember the other one. Yes, the Scales Jr. in the back. Yep, totally. He looks flabbergasted. Bro's flabbergasted. But yeah, I mean, he's got like the teeth of a Muntz, ear of the Gecko. He's obviously a hybrid, and he does have an elemental power, whatever the heck this is. Now, I speculated in a video that I put up earlier today that this power could be magnetism, because he literally sets up this whole big tube that they're standing in with his power, and this weird garbage monster stuck to it. So to me, he kind of like magnetized him, welded him, whatever, to the tube, if that makes any sense, to try to trap him. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess Murtessa found her mate. It could very well be the son of Murtessa and whatever the leader of the Geckos was. Gulch, I think is what his name was. I can never remember any of the Geckos' names. The only one that I remember from season 13 is Murtessa, because she's queen, obviously. But what do you guys think about this power? I mean, what? What are you talking about? What smells like it's burning? Something smells like it's burning. Maybe they burned something downstairs. I'm smelling like a burnt smell. It's distracting me. Oh, well. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, this power. What do you guys think this is? Let's read through that. I mean, it is kind of like a garbage monster, right? Monster made of garbage. The Chancellor. I don't know what's burning. I just smell something like burning around here, and it's kind of freaking me out. But I'm just going to assume it's coming from downstairs. Maybe they're cooking something. I might want to go check on that. Here, tell you what. I'm going to go check quick. Hang tight. I'll be back. I'm not going to disconnect the mic or anything. But I'll be back. Good news, lads. The house is not on fire. They're just grilling outside. False alarm. They're making food outside on the grill. My neighbors. So that's what the smell was. My window's open too, so I can smell it, but it just smelled like something was on fire. And I guess something is. They're cooking out there. They're cooking food. So crisis averted, ladies and gents. We are totally fine. Just take a sip of my water quick and we will get back to it. It's Waffle's fire breath. Would not be surprised if she started breathing fire. But yeah, that is the Geckle Muntsman. I think it would be kind of cool if his parents were Mertessa and whatever the heck the leader of the Geckles are called. Who cares? Yeah, the house isn't on fire, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on who you are. We can talk about this shot really quick. Where this shot right here, because a couple of key things to point out here. First of all, Cole's back, and he's looking just as handsome as ever. I like Cole's design. I think the Dragon's Rising suit fits him very well. Or suits him very well, rather. Love the colors. The gold, the orange, the black. Very cool. Also, we have a formling over here, too. You know, in case you missed it. Some type of bird. Maybe like a penguin or something. I don't know. Whatever type of bird this is to you, I guess that's what he turns into. And yeah, this Hypnobrai, which a lot of people are theorizing could be Scales Jr. That would certainly be a plot twist. Indeed. Yeah, no more short sleeves. And honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know about you guys, but I was never a huge fan of the sleeveless suits that Cole had. It was fine when all of the ninja were sleeveless, like in tournament. But with Sons of Garmadon and Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, for example, I thought it was pretty dumb. So I'm glad that he finally has sleeves. Hashtag give Cole his sleeves back was a huge success. Yeah, Scales Jr. did get killed by a jet ski, but maybe he's resurrected. Maybe he's Bick. Who knows? Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just kind of ran down my stairs quick outside and ran back up. Just to make sure the building wasn't on fire. Could that formling be Akita's son? I don't know. I mean, I doubt that the Jin, for example, is related to Nauticon. Maybe this is just another formling. And if it is Akita's son, what about Lloyd and Akita? I guess that's not happening no more. Nah, I don't want to see Cole's arms unless he's like anime, right? Like in season 11, because then we can see his muscles. I mean, if you're gonna show me Lego Man's muscles, at least do it like how they did in season 2 on the island. You know, at least give me that. That's all I want in life. But yeah, I'm not sure if this guy's related to Akita. He certainly is a formling. So again, same species, all that good stuff. I will say an Akita cameo is looking more and more likely because formlings are running around this entire place now. You know, with the merge, obviously the Neverrealm would have merged with Ninjago, but now this is confirmation that we can have formlings. So yeah, please, Ninjago, give us Akita. Make her, you know, run through the background in one scene or whatever. Give us a cameo. And not just the type from Crystallized where Zane's hologram thing malfunctioned and turned into Akita for like 2 seconds or whatever. Want to see a Cole Big Fig? That'd be cool. That's like really swole Cole. What if that... I'm so glad that wasn't his new power. Can you imagine if instead of turning into a stone golem, he just like turned into a Big Fig? Ugh, I don't know how well that would go over. Can we talk about the new ninja vehicles? Sure. I do want to talk about really quick the this thing, the Spinjitzu race car, because they made that thing look slick in the show. That looks amazing. The set, you know, it's not as slick, but I do kind of like the set just in general. But this design for the show, I was not expecting it to look this good. Very, very cool design, though. Pun totally intended. Get it? Cool, because ice. Lamau. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my water. It does kind of look like a Hot Wheels car. Where are they in this scene? That is a good question that we might need to come back to when we talk about spoilery stuff, because I do know where this is, but it's not really something that was revealed outside of a Ninjago magazine. So stick around for maybe like 15 more minutes if you want to have that discussion. But overall, with Zane, I think his car looks nice. What about the Ninja Team mech? I think it looks pretty good in the show as well. The sets, it's kind of meh, but in the show, it doesn't look too bad. I kind of like how Aaron's mech isn't like a bright, obnoxious gold here. It's still gold, but it blends in with the gold on Lloyd's mech. It looks more consistent, I guess, than how it does in the sets. It kind of looks like it's part of like one whole mech instead of just, oh, this is very obviously a smaller mech that's attached to a larger mech, if that makes sense. I have not seen the Brent Miller reaction just yet. I'll probably check that out at some point very soon. I did see that he posted it. Just haven't watched it just yet. Doesn't look like Lloyd's carrying Aaron's mech like a baby. That is kind of true, yeah. It doesn't look as funny as the set does. But I do like how they move together. So, like, you can see there, when Lloyd's arms move, when Lloyd's mech's arms move, Aaron's arms move too. They're kind of, like, in sync like that, which I think is pretty cool. So I do like that touch, nice attention to detail, and it does kind of look like the set in general, right? It's the same basic shape. Colors are a little bit more consistent, though, which I do appreciate. But it is what it is. I think Sora likes cats, so that's why she hasn't changed her outfit. Yeah, I'm totally not opposed to her keeping, I guess, her design cat-themed. I guess my only real gripe with Sora's design is I just kind of wish she would pick a color. My only gripe. Can we talk about Empress Beatrix's plans? I mean, in the trailer, all she talks about is, we need to get the dragon cores, because reasons. You know, if they can stop the merge quakes for the ninja, as they talked about in this trailer, who knows what Beatrix could do with those dragon cores? Probably nothing good. Probably nothing good. But this scene right here, a lot of you guys pointed out, could very well be a flashback, and I agree, the colors are kind of dull. Lord Ras is obviously not in his armor, so yeah, this could very well be a flashback sequence, maybe when Ras first joins Beatrix's group. I wonder if he joined... Surely he didn't join before the merge, right? That wouldn't make much sense. Because if he comes from Chima, which is the popular theory right now, if he comes from Chima, how would he show up here pre-merge? Unless somehow they merged those two realms already, or... I don't know. What do you guys think about that? He does look kind of funny without his armor, that is true. Look at his tiger chest right there. I'm sure that's really appealing to some folks. If you knew what you knew. Let's see. Portal hopped? Could be. Maybe he used Chi to get to Imperium. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure... I haven't seen the Chima series, but I imagine Chi could probably do, like, a lot of crazy things. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and all they talked about was how precious this resource is, and how we need to protect it. We can't just give it out willy-nilly. I don't know the rest of the series, so... But maybe Chi could transport him here. I do still think that he's from Chima. I think that's very obvious here. I mean, where else could he be from, right? His Chi ran out. Golden Chi can do something powerful. I think there is such a thing as Golden Chi, if I recall correctly. I don't know for sure, though. I'm not like a Chima stan. I'm sure a lot of you guys know more about Chima than I do. Oh, man. I think Ras is from Chima because they had prehistoric animals. Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be a tiger, and Chima does have tigers, so kind of makes sense. He doesn't really look like any of the other tigers, though, so maybe he was rejected from his clan or whatever, and Imperium welcomed him with open arms. I don't know what exactly the deal is there, but I do think that this is a flashback. Yes, indeed. Otherwise, what else does Beatrix get up to? She kind of, like, screams at Rapton a couple times during the trailer, like the queen that she is. I don't like Rapton either, so Samesies. We could talk about this quick. Dorama and his little army of Dorama-ified Imperium dudes. Kind of strange, but I also kind of like it. They have bright purple staffs now. I like how the color scheme is like generally the same, except you got those little splashes of purple in there. I think that's pretty funny. Are we going to see Rey and Maya in part 2? Probably not, to be honest with you. I mean, probably not in part 2 here, but maybe at some point down the line. Who knows? This dude is super silly. I agree. What do you guys think this is up here, too? Because this could be like an effect of the Mergequake. Maybe things are falling from the sky or whatever. But look at Wildfire. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. It's either she thinks that she can control these, or she's just like, don't worry, I protect. Everyone else is like running for dear life, but not her. I hope she's okay. Maybe this is her heat power. Who knows? She just quit life. She's like, finally, I can go. I hope she's okay. One of them looks like it kind of like lands behind her. Yeah, I hope she's good, man. Hope she's good. Banana Man kind of mid. I agree with you. Dorama Banana is certainly pretty mid. Do the ninja accept the merge? I mean, they kind of have to, right? I mean, it's either accept the merge or I guess you're just out of luck because this is the world that we live in now. Maybe she is absorbing the power. Like I said, maybe that's something else that heat can do, considering that her element is heat. So maybe she can absorb these fire blast things. Who knows? Maybe we will see her unlock her true potential too at some point this season. Maybe it could be a Sora and Wildfire unlocking of the true potential. Because I do believe that's what Sora's doing here. Because I don't see Ryu in this scene at all, so she's probably doing this by herself, which is pretty sweet. Maybe she's getting some pointers from this dude, since they're both like relatively new elemental masters, I suppose. Heat and fire, what's the difference? I imagine part 2 will explore that a lot. Because part 1 was very much like, oh, look at Wildfire, she has fire, totally guys, right? Fire, yeah, fire. No, it's different. But how different? I guess part 2 will explain that, but I feel like this could be right here, Sora's true potential or something similar. Maybe she can finally use her powers by herself against the giant trash monster thing. Yeah, there is a skeleton behind Sora, if you look closely in this scene. There he is. Little skeleton man just kind of chilling out back there. Is he one of the Skulkin? I don't know. Probably. Those things are always running around in the background. Hey, Hollyleaf became a member. Very cool. Glad you're able to find the button there. Glad YouTube finally showed it to you. Thank you, Hollyleaf, for becoming a member. Welcome to the True Potential Club. Enjoy your custom badges, emojis, and shoutouts. Appreciate you supporting the channel. But yeah, this could be true potential. Yeah, NRG's Sora minifigure. We could talk about the trash monster really quick. Now, I kind of feel like it could be Imperium tech because of all these glowing yellow things. Maybe they just created this horrific monster to send after the ninja. But considering where they are, where they first meet up with Cole, I don't know, they could just be in like some dump in general, like some trash land. So this could just be like a sentient thing that just kind of came to life, but I don't know, part of me thinks it's like Imperium. Like this doesn't really, well, I guess it's not really a dump, it's more like a forest. So, yeah, maybe this is Imperium. I don't know. Yeah, Chunky Hans. Kind of reminded me of that too, if you're a Transformers fan. Think that trash monster, Imperium and Beatrix are controlling it? Probably. It certainly does look like it's from Imperium. So, let's see. Will they make a set of this? I'm not too sure. I mean, there's a lot of things in Ninjago that they probably should have made sets for. I have a feeling this is going to be another one of those giant monsters that doesn't get a set made. We don't even have the Preeminent as like an actual set. It'd be very strange if they made this. I don't think they will. Gives me Chima vibes for some reason. I mean, maybe. I'm not really, like I said, I haven't really seen a whole lot of Chima, so I can't say for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what the Dragon Cores look like. Quite the difference when you take a look at how they look in the sets versus how they look here. Quite the difference, but I do like their design. We do know from the trailer that there are 3 of them, and the ninja will be splitting up into 3 teams to find them. So the teams, again, Kai and Wildfire, they are a team. Lloyd and Aaron, they are a team, and then everybody else is like on their own team apparently. And then they'll all come back for the finale inevitably. so we can get this epic Avengers team-up shot, which I do kind of like. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. Dragon core is now glowy eggs. the glowy dragon eggs. But yeah, in terms of what the dragon cores do, I mean, apparently they can fix the merge quakes, so yay. I guess that's reason enough to get them. But for Beatrix, again, Imperium, they have other plans. Are these Ninjago symbols? I don't think so. They might just be random symbols. Who's to say? Anything else? Oh yeah, we can talk about these guys. There are 2 of them, so I guess that kind of throws out all of the these guys are J theories that we've been speculating about on the channel. But they scream like banshees. These guys are kind of sweet. I kind of like them. But they will be attacking Nia and Sora, obviously. I don't have the Megatron button handy, otherwise I would totally press it. Time twins. There's the new theory. The time twins are back. No, I kind of feel like these are just like random ghouls. You know, maybe they come from a new realm, maybe they don't. I do like this team-up shot. The squad with Cole leading first and foremost there. That's pretty sweet. Our boy has come so far. Look at him. He's running, helping out his squad. But yeah, these Banshee dudes, I mean, their designs are pretty sweet, but I have no idea who they are or what their deal is. Might be part of the Dragon Core Temple. Maybe. They do kind of remind me of the Spirit of the Temple, but these guys aren't the same color, so maybe they are the defenders of whatever this place is that they're trying to currently enter to possibly obtain a Dragon Core. I think Cole looks good with like the full costume. Looking pretty snazzy there, my friend, I must say. Kind of looks like a camp here. Yeah, I bet you this is where Cole and his team were, and then this thing just attacks randomly. What a jerk. You should apologize for that. Another big epic team-up shot. Yeah, these things, the spirits of the temple, these glowy green things, they're probably in the Dragon Core Temple here. It's Jay and Harumi. Oh, of course. Edit Edna, what happened? Yeah, we can talk about the dragon getting armor quick. So if you've seen my review for this set right here with this big blue dragon, I kind of talked a lot of smack about this action feature where you kind of armor up the dragon. In this context, it makes a little bit more sense. I still think giving missiles and rocket launchers to a dragon is kind of questionable. Like, that's my live reaction right there, witnessing this dragon obtain guns. But I guess it's kind of interesting, I suppose, right? Give the dragon a helmet, give it some guns, send it on its merry way. I mean, what could go wrong? What could go wrong with the dragon with the 2 guns? But this is also the scene with Cole and Nia and Sora. So I bet you this is during that whole sequence where the garbage monster attacks. Maybe we will see dragon versus garbage monster. That'd be pretty sweet. Is the trash spot in Jay's parents' junkyard? I don't think so. It kind of seems more like a forest now that I'm taking a closer look at it. Yes, Mecha Dragon indeed. If dragon don't work, give it a gun. I mean, I guess so. If elemental powers aren't enough, just give it a gun. Why not? Do you think we'll see a backstory for Cole? Yeah, for sure. I bet you Cole will be catching us up with what he's been up to, for sure. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if he didn't, right? If he just randomly showed up with this new group and he's like, yep, moving on. Now, we will definitely get some context here. Probably a quick explanation, maybe even a flashback. Who's to say? We got a flashback for some of the other ninjas, so maybe we will see that for Cole as well. Let's see. Yep, there are formlings. There's one right here. What else should we talk about quick? Anything else that we should talk about before we start getting into spoilerific things that we can discuss? We have 10 minutes left of stream. Anything else that we want to talk about really quick? I think it's cool that Sora the Dragon actually has something to do. Oh, and also, as you can see in this scene right here, Sora's down for the count. I really hope she's okay too. Poor Sora. Can we have Fangpyres back instead of Hypnobrai? That's a good point. Maybe we need like other snakes. We saw Hypnobrai and Crystallize too. Give us other snakes. There are certainly a lot more snakes out there. Jose, $4.99 super chat. King Kong can defeat the new Kaiji crab and the giant trash bot with his axe made of Godzilla's dorsal plates. Now that you mention it, a fight between all of those guys would be pretty sweet. But thank you, Jose, for the $4.99 super chat.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. Let's see. She'll be okay. When do characters actually die? True. Yeah, no consequences. All the dead characters don't stay dead for very long. Not even Garmadon. But if your name's Moro, yep, you stay dead, and your power gets passed to a new person. I like seeing Zane, though. I'm glad that Zane's going to have like an actual major part in part 2. Yeah, we talked about Cole's legs. It is pretty sweet, though, how Cole's leg... yeah, just the one leg. Cole's legs glow now with the Earth Punch. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, why don't we open it up to spoilery discussions. Now, with that being said, spoiler warning. This is the part of the stream where the spoilers are a-comin', so if you don't want to know anything, totally understandable. You guys are obviously free to leave. I totally get it. I'm not going to be offended if anyone wants to dip out to avoid spoilers. I'm going to be updating the title of the stream really quick. And yeah, we will be talking about like J stuff primarily with the spoiler section. So keep that in mind. I will be updating the title and the pinned comment. Ooh, look at that. Little behind the scenes of the stream. Yeah, this is what it looks like on my end, by the way, y'all. The stream is healthy. Thank goodness. Let's put up some pictures, though, so I can change the title. Let's see. I'm going to put spoilers in the title. Spoilers. We are going to be talking about spoilers. And yeah, if anyone wants to dip out, I totally understand. Totally understandable. Hope to see you guys again real soon. We are going to spend the last couple of minutes here talking about some spoilery things. Alright, let's remove that. And I will put a new pinned chat. We are discussing, that is not how you spell discussing. We are discussing spoilers now. All right. So, with that being said, once again, spoiler warning. Anyone who wants to dip out, feel free to do so. There is your last spoiler warning. And with that being said, let's chat about where the heck Jay is first and foremost, because that is like the only thing that is kind of spoilery. So, all right, let me learn you guys some knowledge, right? So, in the scenes with the mech and the Zane car, this is where Jay is. He is in this facility, from what I can figure out. This is the facility belonging to an entirely separate realm, known as the Realm of the Administration. It's kind of like a secret agent realm. That would explain why we see some secret agent dudes in the trailer. If I could find that shot, that'd be really nice. I'm not sure what the timestamp is. But in the trailer, we do see a lot of secret agent people. That's where Jay is. According to various Ninjago magazines, Jay has lost his memory, and he is a part of this group now, because he got picked up somehow, and he doesn't remember anything about being a ninja. Doesn't remember any of that. So he is now a secret agent with amnesia. And he's going to look like this. He's going to look like one of these guys right here. He's going to have the same outfit, same sunglasses, presumably. But yeah, Jay lost his memory. That's where he is. And he will be in this whole sequence right here. This could be the ninja either breaking into the facility to rescue him, or maybe they're here searching for something else and they just so happen to come across Jay. But according to the magazine references how there is an agent here that looks like Jay, but no one knows if it's actually him. It definitely is, though. But yeah, that's where they are here. So, there's the big spoiler. Jay lost his memory, and he's here now. Let's see. Think they're passing through? Maybe. Yeah, maybe they're just passing through, and maybe they'll come across Jay at some point. Place looks like real life minus the Lego man. I do kind of like how it looks. It kind of looks like a weird office area, which is kind of cool, but also kind of like unsettling at the same time. It's very strange. We've never really seen something like this in Ninjago. So I think maybe the administration realm is going to be like more real world, like more realistic. Like, look at this place. We have like cubicles, it seems. We have fire extinguishers. This is a very strange looking place. I wonder if the entire realm is like this. I don't know. Probably not like ultra agents, more so like just regular agents, I guess. These guys don't seem that high tech, you know? I also kind of wonder, like, what the deal is going to be with Jay. Like, did they pick him up randomly, or is he did he just like wander in here? That is a good question. But yeah, this place is so bizarre. And yeah, it is worth mentioning that some of the agents are, there's a Munce agent, there's a Hydro Viper agent, there's a Nindroid agent. They come in all shapes and sizes. Yeah, there is a Nindroid there too. All different shapes and sizes and species and stuff. What happens if Jay isn't here? Then the official Lego magazine lied to me. Which I don't think it did. I feel like Jay is definitely here. And if he's not here, he might be out on a mission somewhere. Look at that. We got like carts and stuff. This place is weird. Yeah, I did see the backroom comparisons. It does kind of look like the back rooms. But yeah, a lot of you guys were asking what exactly this place is. This is apparently an entirely different realm. Or at least one of the other realms that fused with Ninjago following the merge. Think Jay can still use his element? I'd say so. He probably doesn't even know that he's elemental, right? I mean, he probably doesn't even know that he has his powers. But once the ninja jog his memory a little bit, he probably will be able to use them. Maybe he'll be a little bit rusty, but, you know, I feel like he still will be able to use his powers. So, I do think it's kind of, like, interesting. Like, despite Jay himself not appearing in this trailer, the location that he's in did. So, I thought that was interesting. I did a whole video about that earlier today, by the way. Do you think a Dragon Core is there? Maybe. But, see, I'm not too sure, because Zane is here too, along with Lloyd and Aaron. So I kind of feel like maybe at this point the Dragon Core quest is over, because I doubt this is going to happen like right away in part 2. This might be a later episode. So maybe the focus of this scene is to try to pick up Jay. I don't know, though. A Dragon Core could totally be here. Maybe that's what's powering this whole facility. Who's really to say? Will Jay have sunglasses? Probably. He's probably going to look like... You know, he's probably going to look exactly like these guys. Right here. Because I guess this is the uniform, right? So the brown jacket, the black turtleneck. He's probably going to look exactly like these guys. But we haven't seen him yet, though. So we can't say for sure. Let's see. Jay's going to look hot like that, not going to lie. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I mean, for sure. But yeah, might not be the agency at all. That is a possibility too, but come on, these guys are totally secret agents. Look at these dudes. When you think of secret agent, chances are you think of something like this, right? Maybe not like a snake secret agent, but this design, this outfit, that totally looks like secret agents to me. So if this isn't the administration, like the secret agent realm, I don't know what is, because this definitely looks like a secret agent type of place. I'm not sure if he was brainwashed. What I think personally happened, like my theory right now, I feel like maybe after the merge, because all of the ninja were dispersed, because they flew that bounty straight into the center of the merge, and they were all dispersed across Ninjago. I feel like Jay just like hit his head or something, lost his memory, started wandering around, and then he got picked up by these guys, and they were like, hey, you want to join our club? He's like, sure, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know who I am, might as well join this club. Either that, or they know that Jay was a ninja, and they're like, if we have an elemental master on our side, we will be unstoppable. That could be the case too. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But that's what my theory is right now. That he just bumped his head and he's like, well, guess I don't know who I am. Might as well be a secret agent. Does this mean that there's a giant office building in the middle of nowhere? I think that could be interesting. If it's just like a big box in the middle of nowhere. I would love that. That'd be so funny. That's a good question, though. Kind of does remind me of the TVA. What if he just got an office job? That'd be really funny. Like if they just go into some random cubicle and Jay's sitting there like stressing about not getting his paperwork done or something. Oh, that'd be so funny. That would totally be a Jay thing, too. That'd be the perfect way to bring Jay back. Would not be upset if that's what they end up doing. What is the realm of Lee? That is a good question. All we know for sure is that it exists. There is another realm called the realm of Lee. What exactly it is, we don't know. All we know for sure is that it is a realm. Yeah, that would be such a Jay maneuver, though. It would kind of be like how they found him towards the beginning of Crystallized. I could totally see them doing that for Jay. Let's see. Will Jay be funny still? It's a good question. I have a feeling since he lost his memory, maybe he won't have a lot of his personality, but maybe he still will. Either way, the ninja are definitely going to be able to get his memory back for sure. I imagine by the very end of Dragon's Rising Part 2, Jay will have rejoined the team. They'll give him his new suit and all that jazz, and he will be good to go. Oh, he was never funny. Burn. Got him. How do you know that Jay might be alive and in Part 2? Well, I'm just assuming because he's in all the sets, right? Or not all of the sets, but he is a part of this line of sets for Dragon's Rising, and everything else in those sets have appeared in the show now, right? Unless I'm missing something obvious, but I'm pretty sure everything in the sets has now been in the show in some way, shape, or form, and I think Jay is the only exception, right? Again, unless I'm forgetting, like, something obvious, but, Jay will definitely show up. For sure. And if he doesn't, I mean, that'd be shocking to everyone. I feel like he will. Yeah, Wu isn't a set, but he's kind of been in the show already. He was kind of there, like, whispering to Kai and Nia and all them. So he's been there in spirit, I guess, but not so much physically. Just yet, at least. Let's see. What if Jay's more serious? That could totally happen, too. Considering that if he's going to be a secret agent, chances are he might be a little bit more serious. But, I mean, to be fair, just kind of looking at these guys as a unit, this is definitely not the most serious and intimidating group of people. One of them's literally an ogre, one's a snake, one's a ninjroid. These guys don't seem super serious. They're standing there with their checkout scanners. I don't know. I don't really think seriousness when I see these guys. Kind of seems like a parody of a secret agent, if I'm being honest. So, but maybe he will be like the most serious one in the group. Who knows? Yeah, he would be the most serious. A complete departure from what we know. We need to get his memory back for sure. It's actually an eel. I mean, I guess. But what are eels if not snakes that live in the water, right? I mean, some snakes live in the water, but pretend those don't exist. This is a snake. Obviously. And that's Shrek. Yeah, this is a grocery store. They're getting ready to scan the ninjas' cars. Because that's where they bought them from, obviously. I do wonder where they got their vehicles from. What if they were just in the basement of this place? Well, surely not, because they're kind of like customized for the ninja. So, I don't know. Where do the ninja usually get their vehicles? 9 times out of 10, they just kind of have them, and there's no explanation. Do you reckon the sets for next year are part of Part 2 or Season 2? I'm willing to bet that it's Season 2. I know a lot of people think that it's Part 2, but Part 2 still has a lot to talk about in terms of, like, sets. This is a good example of this right here. The Zane car and the Lloyd mech had not shown up prior to this, so I feel like Part 2 still has a lot to do in terms of covering the sets that we have right now. So I kind of feel like all of the sets that we have for 2024, I feel like those are going to be for Season 2. But I could be totally wrong. That's just what I'm thinking right now. That's just my thought process, just how my brain works. Jay was making vehicles the whole time. That'd be pretty sweet, getting Jay his mechanic side back. Sure. I mean, he was the one that made the bounty fly originally, so that'd be nice to see. Do you think there will be more clips and trailers? Oh yeah, most definitely. There probably will be a bunch leading up to Part 2's release. Remember, we still have over a month to wait, so... And, building up to the Part 1 release, there were a whole bunch of teasers, a whole bunch of clips, so... Oh yeah, I bet you we will see more. I'd be very shocked if this is all we have until the release date of October 12th, I believe. Yeah, that is the release date. Yeah, we should probably start winding down here soon. We have been streaming for 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's probably time to start winding down here, folks. So is there anything else that we should talk about really quick before we call it quits for tonight? Anything else that you want to discuss? Any other final things that we should talk about? Hope they don't give Jay his memories back right away. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will leave him like that for a while. They will probably get him... I don't know, I feel like he will probably get him back in the same episode where he's first introduced, but probably towards the very end of the episode. What if Amnesia Jay has his accent from the pilots? That'd be pretty nice. I'd appreciate that quite a bit. Because his voice has changed over time, right? Ever so slightly, season after season, but if you listen back to Pilot Jay versus what Jay sounds like now, yeah, there is a difference, a very noticeable difference. How did Cole get his Dragon's Rising outfit? That is a good question, and I do not know. I don't know. I've kind of been seeing the Dragon's Rising outfits as, like, the backup ninja suits, if that makes sense. Like, the suits that the ninja just had in storage just in case they needed them, and that's what they're using here. So maybe Cole got to the monastery, grabbed his, and dipped, or maybe Cole always had his on him. I have no idea, in all honesty. He'll probably just show up with it, no explanation. Or maybe Nia will give it to him or something. I don't know. That's a good question. No, Jay's voice actor didn't change. It's still the same guy, but I kind of feel like the direction has been a little bit different, and maybe the directors of the episode were just kind of giving different pointers, I guess. Or maybe his voice just changed in real life, but it is still the same voice actor. What about the core suits? I really hope we see the core suits back at some point, because the core suits, they looked beautiful in the show. And if I'm being honest, I do kind of prefer them over the Dragon's Rising suits. But these suits aren't bad by any means. But yeah, with the core suits, I kind of saw those as like the final suits, you know? Like after Crystallized, those were their final suits. And then Dragon's Rising happened and they got sucked back into the world of Ninjago. So here we are. I don't know, just my own little headcanon there. But in terms of where Cole got it, yeah, that is a good question. I could not tell you. What else? Like I said, we're probably going to wrap up soon, but I wouldn't mind answering maybe like a few more random questions. Let's go back to our images, just so we can have some variation in the background as we wrap up stream here. Will we see Jay in a mech? That's a good question. I wonder if we will see Jay's Titan mech again. I think he does have a mech for the 2024 sets, if I'm remembering correctly, but I can't say for sure. Probably season 2, but the 2024 sets are basically just mechs and dragons, so everyone gets a mech. The giant source dragon, yeah, it's still in the basement of Imperium. I don't think we saw it in the trailer, though. We saw it in the part 2 teaser, but not the part 2, like, trailer, you know? Yeah, maybe Cole stole it from a Lego set. Maybe. It would be kind of cool having Jay with no memory for more than an episode. I really hope because like if I'm being honest, the whole I have amnesia thing is such a cliche, and so many other, shows and movies have used it. So I kind of hope they do something different. Maybe they'll stick with it for a while. Who's to say? Where's Moro? He's dead. But since the Departed Realm has merged with Ninjago, who knows? Maybe he's still roaming around out there somewhere. Yeah, we're not exactly sure how the Departed Realm works in terms of the merge now. So your guess is as good as mine. Let's see. Anything else before we sign out here? Yeah, we probably will see a flashback for Jay, too. Next year's basically Mechs Rising. That it is. The entire set list is pretty much just mechs and such. In fact, I wonder if I can find the set list quick. To the internet. Probably will be able to find it at some point here. Part 2. Promo bricks. Yeah, I think that's it. Sounds about right. Yeah, here we go. Guess I can't zoom out, so this is just what we're going to have to deal with here. But yeah, these are all the sets for 2024. Take a good look quick. Take a screenshot, if you will. Basically just all mechs. Glider, mech, dragon, mech, temple buggy. So, a whole bunch of mechs, a whole bunch of gliders, and a couple of other random sets in there that aren't mechs or gliders or dragons. So, a lot of mechs. Expect next season to be very robot heavy. Yep, Jay does have a mech, Jay's battle mech. It's going to be a smaller set, though, only 78 pieces. So maybe after the merge, he crashes his actual mech, the Titan mech, and maybe he has to salvage parts and builds a little one. Cole's Earth mech, though, I really hope that's Cole's golem form. That'd be nice. Zabebe mech. We got Aaron's battle mech. We got 2 Kai mechs, so if you're a fan of Kai, get ready to get 2 mechs. One of them's on fire and one of them climbs. Oh boy. Why does Sora need another mech? My thoughts exactly. Yeah, who all has mechs here? Aaron's got one, Jay has one, Cole has one, Sora has one, Kai has two. Oh, man. Pretty funny. Oh, hold up. I just got an email. A very interesting email. Let's see here. I think I know what this email entails. And if it is what I think it is, that is pretty funny. Let's see. Oh, that is not what I was expecting. I was half expecting this stream to be copyright claimed because we were looking at footage. That's not what happened. I did get a copyright claim email, but it wasn't for this stream. It was for a video that I made. How old is this video? Why did Lloyd lose his golden power? How old actually is this video? Hold up. You know what? I'm going to pull it up on stream. This is what I'm talking about. The awesome Lego copyright system that goes back years and years on your channel just to copyright claim some older videos. How old is this video? This is not a new video, guys. Come on. Why'd Lloyd lose his golden power? That's what the video's called. Okay, here it is. Gonna turn off the sound. This video right here is 6 years old, guys. 6 years. Oh, cool. I liked my own video. There you go. That's how you get likes. Just like your own stuff, I guess. What was me doing 6 years ago? 6 years ago. And Lego just copyright claimed it just now. That is so funny. Dude. Yep, claimed by Lego. Copyrighted content was episode 26 of Ninjago, which I'm pretty sure I use footage of here. Or at some point here. Is this footage? Yep, okay. No, pause. Pause. I don't want more copyright claims, bro. Yeah, there you go. Firsthand. Lego copyright claiming 6-year-old videos for no reason. I gotta check. Was it a manual claim? Or was it their bots? Oh, I don't think I can tell. No, I don't think it says. I'm gonna have to look in my my studio. But yeah, there you go. A live demonstration of how stupid the Lego copyright system is. If it's manual, that's even more funny, because someone had to go back and find that 6-year-old video and put a claim on it. If it's the bots, I mean, why didn't they pick it up by then? It's got to be manual. It's got to be a manual takedown. I remember the first time I had a manual takedown. It was for my very first video that I made talking about how I would rank the seasons. That original video got manually taken down by someone at Lego. All right, I'll check right now. Sure, I'll play their games. I'm not going to show this part on stream because obviously it's my YouTube studio and I don't want my personal info leaking out there. So I'll just leave you guys with some Dragons Rising pictures. Oh, hi, Waffle. I turned my head in Waffle's here. Hello, Woofle. Okay, let's view this. It's right here with my important information. How do I tell if it was manual or not? Well, I can trim that section out of my video. It doesn't say if it was manual or a bot. I think you gotta find out if you dispute it. It used to tell you. For some reason, it doesn't tell you right here. All it says is the content claim on your video doesn't affect your channel. Obviously, just affects monetization and whatnot. Yeah, this isn't like a copyright strike or anything. It's just another one of Lego's BS copyright claims. Yeah, I can't tell if it was manual or a bot. If I had to guess, I'd say it was manual, because why did the bot pick up a 6-year-old video? It's got to be manual. There's my best guess. But yeah, what a way to end stream. I thought it was going to be for this stream right here, because obviously we're talking about like footage and we're showing very, very slow motion footage. But no, it was for a video that I made 6 years ago. Genius. Thanks, Lego. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. What is the point of claiming a 6-year-old video? I mean, that video has over 100,000 views, but surely it hasn't been getting any other views, like lately, because they just would absorb monetization from this point onwards. So unless that video kind of just blows up randomly, that video is not making any more money. So I don't know what Lego's goal was with that one. Yeah, I don't know. What an interesting way to end stream, though. I will look more into that, and maybe tomorrow I'll have some updates for you. But yeah, that just goes to show how broken the Lego copyright system is. Thank you, Lego. I hope you enjoy your 2 cents that the video is going to make for the next, for the next millennium. With that being said, though, guys, let's wrap it up. I'm about ready to call it quits. So, streaming schedule. Excuse me. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, daily updates on the community tab, all of that good stuff. And let's wrap it up here, folks. It is about time to wrap up this stream. What a way to end. Thank you for bearing with me as I try to figure out why the heck Lego is copyright claiming a 6-year-old video. It's just ridiculous. But hugs all around, everybody. I'm not like super upset about it because obviously it's not a copyright strike. It's not going to affect anything that I do. I just think it just goes to show how busted this system is. But thank you all so much for watching this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed chatting about the trailer for Ninjago Dragons Rising, Part 2. Tomorrow, same time, same place, there will be Ninjago trivia, so swing on by tomorrow if you want to take part in some epic Ninjago trivia. And yeah, we will talk to you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a fantastic rest of your day, or night, or afternoon, or early evening, or dusk, or dawn, or if the entire planet's burnt out at this point, whatever time of day it might be for you. Hope you have a good one, and we will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.